I'm playing well at the moment, feeling comfortable, feeling physically strong at the moment. So yeah, I think that's playing a big part in my game at the moment. And obviously the mental aspect as well. I've been getting to the final stage in the US Open, and now again, it's just it gives you a little bit of a mental edge, I think. And as I said last year, I think that semi-final here made a huge difference to my mental side. And so back on that court where basically it kind of started my approach to those later stages. When you never get to that stage where you get further than the quarters, where you always lose in the quarters, always lose to the big guys in the quarterfinal stage, it kind of frustrates you a little bit, and it can get you into your head a little bit. So I think that pretty much was a turning point. I was last year here beating Gawat and Marwan, those two in a row, which made it very special for me. And then being in the semis here, it just made click. I don't know why. It's in sports. It's crazy how these things happen and how these things work out. Because your game can be spot on, but if you don't quite believe in it, maybe if there's just 0.5% that's missing, that can make the difference of winning or losing. So yeah, I was over the moon last year to reach the semis, because I just got that out of my head, and that was the most important part of it. I knew I had the ability to win those matches. It was, I think, just I needed that one win. I mean, I mostly lost out to guys like Greg, Nick, Mohammed, Rami, like all those guys. I just didn't get the win. Even though I might have played well, I still kind of lost in that important stage. So I needed that one win to just like get that out of my head. Really, that was the most important part of it. And I still believed in myself before that event. It was just I needed that win in order to get that out of my head and just continue and know that I can get further than the quarters. That was more like it. It's difficult to explain. I think it's in that situation when you've been for so many years. I don't know how many years I played on that kind of level, and I always lost out in the quarters. And then finally winning one match. It was just one match that made the difference, really. That match against Marwan in the quarters. That's where it kind of started here last year, at the same court, same venue, same place. So it would be very special, obviously, to get the title in Qatar. I mean, that would be the biggest achievement, obviously. But I don't want to think too far ahead. I just want to go on court later. I know I've made it to the finals again. I'm not gonna be like not hungry. I'll still be like trying to put in everything that I can, leaving everything on court out there against Ali. I know how tough it will be. So I'm just gonna try to enjoy it. I don't want to think now, okay, I have to win this tournament now. It's more like I'm gonna go out, gonna enjoy it, and then if I enjoy, I will play my best squash tonight anyways, and then the win will come eventually. If it's not coming tonight, it'll come in another tournament. So I don't want to stress, and I don't want to put that into my head too much before the match. I just want to go out there, enjoy it, and play the best I can. Well, he's going to be super hungry to beat me, obviously. I mean, I took away his basically title defending in the US Open. So we are good friends. We play in one league in Germany together in Paderborn. So we're good friends on tour, and I think no matter what the outcome will be, I mean, I know it's going to be a super tough match. Ali is the player in form at the moment. He's number 2 in the world. For me, he's well, one of the best, if not the best player at the moment. So I'll just go out there and enjoy my squash, really.
Yeah, I think I'm really ready. As you said, I've been progressing tournament after tournament and round after round here, and I think the tough matches at the beginning of the draw sharpened me up. It can be a disadvantage having a very tough draw at the beginning, but once you get through such a match, it sharpens you up for the following rounds, and I think it showed in the last 16 against Sorav, and then again to back it up against Gawad and then Tariq. I'm really happy with the way I've been playing, and hopefully I can go one step further tonight. Well, I don't like to think about it as in terms of revenge because he's a very good friend. But yeah, for sure, I'll try to play a bit better than the US Open. I think he played very well there. He was dominating most of the last 3 games, and I think I started off very well, but I couldn't complete the way I started, and I hope I can do that tonight. He's playing the best squash of his career at the moment, and he's definitely up there in the top 2-3 players in the world in terms of level. So I think the two of us are playing the best squash of our careers today, and I hope this is going to translate into a good match for the crowd and for ourselves, and to make ourselves and our sport proud. Well, I'm obviously very hungry, but I don't look at it as defending titles or winning new titles. I just go in every match and try to win it, and obviously the final is an even bigger occasion, and it helps serve my bigger goal, which is to become the world #1. Hopefully, if it happens today, then it's gonna get me one step closer. If not, I'm gonna keep working hard for it. So I don't look at it as specific tournaments or whether platinum or gold events. I just try to win every match and try to serve my ultimate goal, which is to become world #1, hopefully. I think at the beginning of the season, I was a bit too desperate, and all I was thinking of is the points, and I want to be world #1 as soon as possible. And it just, I know I've put in the good work over the summer. I know I'm on the right track, and there is no need to rush. I mean, I'm only 26. It might not happen at all ever, but I know I'm working really hard for it, and if it doesn't happen, then I'm going to have no regrets. So there is no need to be desperate about it, and just take it match by match. And you know, the more you believe in yourself, the better chance you're going to have to win matches like these in big occasions. And I think it helps a ton when you have people behind you that believe in you, like Noor and Darwish and Wael, my brother and my parents. You know, they all believe that I can do it, and the fact they do believe in me so much, I have no option but to believe in myself. I think that's one thing. And the other thing is, the more matches you have under your belt, the more experienced you are. Like yesterday, for example, when I lost that second, I knew I had a bad patch, but it never freaked me out, or I never panicked, because I've been through matches like these before, and I knew what I needed to adjust and go on and try to execute it again. So I think experience and the belief of the people behind you are the two main factors.